How a previous injury may affect your personal injury claim. For some people, personal injury cases can be quite complicated. People who are in perfect health generally don't have to worry about these things, but people who have had a previous injury have to worry about how that injury might impact their personal injury claim. So how will a previous injury impact the judgment that you will get on the back end? It all depends upon the type of injury, the type of accident, and the specific facts of your case. Personal injury cases are very fact-specific, so it all depends upon what happened in your instance. Here are some general guidelines, though. The problem in proving causation. One of the most important ideas that a lawyer will have to focus on in the case is causation. Whether it is an intentional tort case or a negligence case, the attorney must prove that your injury was caused by whatever the other person did. When you have injury history, this gets much more difficult. For people who have been perfectly healthy, this kind of problem does not come up in court and things go much more smoothly. You can bet that the other attorney will research your past injury history and will bring it up in court, though. Take, for instance, a situation where you have previously suffered a heart attack. If you suffered a heart injury as a result of a vehicle accident, then you might have some trouble proving that the other person caused your new injury. The other attorney might argue that your injury was just a recurrence of something that happened before. This can break the causal chain, as lawyers call it, and it will make winning your case much more difficult in the beginning. It will take a very good lawyer to still draw a connection between the accident that happened and the new injury that you suffered. Taking the person as you find them. Although all states have different laws on how to deal with tort cases, there are some similarities that must be noted. Most states have something known as the eggshell skull rule. This is a rule that says you have to take a person as you find them. If you throw a rock and strike a person with an eggshell skull and kill them, you are still responsible for the damage despite their condition. This is something that will make winning a personal injury case easier even if you have had a previous injury. The person who causes your damage must take you as he finds you, so your attorney will be helped as he tries to prove your case. The problem with claiming damages. Another issue will come when you try to claim your damages. In addition to having trouble proving the causation portion of the case, you will have a bit of trouble proving that there was new damage. The law does not require the person who injured you to pay for your past damage. If you have a lingering ankle injury and it is made slightly worse by an accident, then the opposing attorney will argue that the other person is only responsible for the incremental increase in pain and the incremental damage to your ankle. This is the nuanced nature of personal injury cases, and it is something that you will definitely want to think about. The fact of the matter is that a previous injury will not stop you from winning the case, but it can make your case a much harder sell in some instances. Your attorney will have to prove a little bit more, and he or she will have to sway the jury in your favor as a result of the previous injury. As with all things in the field of personal injury law, it depends upon your specific situation, the injuries that you have suffered, and what happened in the accident that caused the new injury. http://www.accidentspersonalinjurylawfirms.com/ Francisco Rodriguez is the online marketing manager for personal injury solicitors who represent clients wanting to pursue a personal injury claim on a no-win, no-fee basis.